Welcome, everyone. We're excited to have you as part of this open house at St. Xavier High School today, and even more, we're excited to work with your family to partner with you in the formation and education of your sons in these critical high school years that are ahead. For 154 years, St. Xavier High School, as a Xaverian Brothers sponsored school, has brought the best of quality education, the best of Catholic education, and a unique philosophy to the Louisville community. And we're excited to share that with you today and to have your family as part of that experience in the years ahead. We think the best blend in academic rigor with a vision for excellence in all that we do, with the best of Catholic education, which is about message, community, service, and worship, where we look for ways to share the good news, the message, where we deliberately build community through relationships that we know will endure and last for a lifetime, and you see that in the St. Xavier alumni community, where we work for opportunities for service to make a difference with the gifts that we have as people called to serve, to respond to gospel needs along the life journey, and also opportunities for us to worship, to understand our relationship with our God and build our faith as we build our intellect and academic skills during the high school years. It's an exciting time for us to share this experience with you, and we look forward to what you will bring to our community with your gifts and talents in the years ahead. From very humble beginnings near what's now St. Boniface Church, through our first real campus on 4th Street near the Palace Theater today, to our golden era on Broadway at 2nd and Broadway, the campus moved to this location on Poplar Level Road in 1961 and has continued to be developed with all the opportunities that will be available for your son in the years ahead. We look for opportunities for you young men to take advantage of the opportunities that you will have and to help us to make it even better, to make the experience grow because of the talents that you will share. We're working to make St. Xavier education relevant to you and personalized to you through the experiences that you will share as a member of the incoming class. It's important also for you to look at all of the things that our students are achieving, that our faculty are involved with, and the opportunities that students have to achieve at St. Xavier today. Take a look at some of these statistics.
Welcome. My name is Frank Espinosa, Principal of St. Xavier High School. Glad that you're here and welcome you. I hope in your visit that you were able to really see some really cool things, some things that maybe piqued your interest, and some things that really help you to envision yourself as a student or a parent in the St. Xavier community. St. X is a very special place. It's a unique place. For 154 years we have been educating young men and we've been making a difference in their lives. And as a parent, as an educator, I have a unique perspective here at St. X. And for years, I've had sons in this school. I had a son that's a 2016 grad, and I have a son that is a current senior. And all during my time here, I've had parents that have come to me and asked me, why St. X? Well, from my perspective, while it's a unique perspective as mentioned, I think there are really 4 pillars or 4 reasons why St. X is probably the best option for high school. First, I'd like to talk about its versatility. You know, as a parent and as an educator, I had the opportunity to see 2 sons come through this school. And the first son was a very mid-level kid, was a non-sports kid who really came in and embraced the academic rigor, the challenge, the courses that were here, the extracurriculars, and flourished. You know, he was a retreat leader. He spent time in Spain with a group of students and a teacher. He was involved in CUNA, he was involved in KYA, and he was involved in a host of many different things that that really improved his competence as a student, as a person, and his confidence, so that as he transitioned out of St. X, he took all of those talents that he had, and he was able to flourish and apply those at the university he currently attends. And so St. X was a special place for him. In regards to my son, who is a senior this year, he too was a mid-level kid, a kid who embraced the academics, who has worked hard. He was also an athletic kid. Unfortunately, he was cut from a athletic team as a freshman, but persevered, joined the wrestling program, and has done really well there. So he too has found his niche and has really worked hard, not only academically, but also in the athletics. And as I look at both of my sons, they were both mid-level kids, but they were able to work through the mid-level program, and then they were able to take the honors in the AP as seniors. And as a result, both will leave here with AP credit that will transfer into the college or universities, and have transferred into college and universities, and help to make their career prosperous, or potentially prosperous, and such a wonderful opportunity for them because of their experience at St. X. I think another thing that really sets St. X apart, and why St. X is the best choice or best fit, if we look at our academics. You know, our academics have 3 tracks for our students. We have an honors AP track, we have an academic track, it's very broad, and we have an Excel track. And all of those different tracks are designed to meet the needs of the students and how they score and how they perform in their academics. And we do a really nice job of being able to identify the strengths and weaknesses in the students and work in those ways to help them to be successful in this school. You know, as you look at our AP program and statistics from our advanced placement program, last year we gave 28 tests, academic tests in different areas. We had 307 students that participated in the testing. 281 scored 3 or higher, and if you look at that, that's about 91.5% success rate or pass rate with the AP program, which is tremendous compared to the state looking at about, I think it was in the 50%, and then globally it was 61%. So St. X had tremendous success in that program, and many of those kids were mid-level kids that have worked their way into those courses through the rigor and challenge that they've embraced at St. X. So they benefited, and they worked hard, such as my sons have here.
A lot of the students here have a commitment to their learning and a commitment to using their learning to better themselves and better the world.
We're constantly being challenged. There are other people around you that are going to achieve, so you want to be like them.
I think St. X pushes everybody the right amount that they need to be pushed to work hard and still succeed.
And the teachers are always challenging you. They expect the best of you because they know you can give your best.
Number 3, I think the reason why St. X is important would be the academic faculty. Those folks are hardworking folks, they're determined, they push our students, they build tremendous relationships with those kids, and they have success. And as a result, our kids embrace. They work hard for those teachers, and they find a way to develop themselves so that they can later on become very successful. And as they return to the school, it is a tremendous experience to see those folks come back and speak to their teachers, long to see their teachers, and to thank them for the work that they have done. And then the 4th reason why I think St. X is the best place for high school would be the involvement of our extracurricular with our students. We have a number of programs, whether it be the retreat programs, whether it be intramurals or service, and et cetera. We have a tremendous number of extracurricular programs that our students can engage and be involved with in their 4 years at St. Xavier. And it definitely is a game changer, and our teachers are always involved with those students. They moderate those programs, which then further enhances and extends the relationship with the student and teacher. And because of that, these students really get to know these adults in the building and in their lives, and it really helps them to stay involved in those programs or programs like that at the university level or even in their lives. And I would also like to add with the athletics, we have 600, 900 students at any time involved in our athletic programs over the years. And it is there that we reinforce prayer. It is there that we reinforce good conduct and behavior. It is there that we learn to function as teams. We learn to compete and to be men of good character there. You know, at times when we see maybe the environment in modern day sports is somewhat suspect. Here we teach our gentlemen to conduct themselves in a way that represents the school, represents who they really are, their families are. And again, it all comes from the foundation of academics and education. That would be the fourth and final reason I think that students would want to come to St. X. So with that, I truly appreciate your time. We love to have you here. We'd love to see you as a student here. We hope that you choose St. X as your choice for high school, and go Tigers.
My favorite part about St. X has been kind of finding the friends that I've become close to. As time goes on, it's less and less about school and more about the whole community.
You feel connected to everybody at school, and then you feel even more connected to the guys in your class. You grow closer to these guys, and after so many classes, you can call them your brothers and not just friends.
So you've learned about our history and our recent success, the opportunities and resources that we have available for our students. Now I encourage you to embrace this opportunity at St. X and have your son join the Band of Brothers.